new Centurion cards just came out and they're pretty solid for Centurion. But what about Springans Centurion? Well, I'm going to go over the cards in this video. However, before that, I'm just going to quickly address why I haven't been uploading. And the main reason is I have a very big creative project that I'm working on. And I promise you, once it comes out, you're going to enjoy it. With that being said, let's look at the new Centurions. The first one is a quick play spell that reads, if a face-up monster card is in your spell trap zone, summon a token that's level 4 or 8 but can't be used as link or fusion material. It also has a second effect to send a Centurion card from deck to grave, but that's not really relevant. Considering it summons a token, it can't be used as Xyz material, so unfortunately it's not very good in the deck, and it's not a tuner either, so you're not going to be synchro summoning it away or anything like that. It's just a useless body. The second one is Centurion Gargle, and it reads, send a face-up Centurion card you control to the graveyard as cost and summon it from hand. It has a second effect where if it's sent to grave as synchro material, you can add it back to hand. Then a third effect where it summons itself if it's a continuous trap and decrease its level by 4, so it's the opposite of Trudea. The only use for this is if you go Trudea to grab Primera to search this, then you can use Gargle to send the Trudea, and then special this to synchro out a 12. I mean, this can already be done by Springans since you have Tally and Watch to summon out level 8s pretty easily, and I have a new combo where it basically does that already, so there's really no use for this. However, this does contain a new character in the Centurion lore or whatever, so that might be a new tuner, which would be nice support in the upcoming future. However, for right now, this card is not worth the slot. Lastly, we have Arcella. This card reads, face-up spell trap cards can't be destroyed by card effects as the first effect. Then the second effect is a simple on special summon, add a Centurion card. Then the third effect is place one of your non-synchro Centurion monsters that is banished or in graveyard face up in your spell trap zone as a continuous trap. And I just have to say, this card is incredible. Not only does it mean you can search both the counter trap and the field spell for Centurion, but also gives you insane follow-up. Seriously, follow-up with this and Legacia is straight up unbeatable, especially when it's places from banished as well, so Bystials or DD Crow won't even cut you off the engine. The combos with this play a little into Nib, but in formats where Nib isn't very good, this card will skyrocket the ceiling of the deck. The best part is just one extra deck slot in addition to the Centurion engine you're already playing. One of the issues with the counter trap was that you had to sacrifice your Centurion follow-up, but now with this you won't have to compromise on anything. While I think the card is very good, it's not mandatory, but if you want the highest possible ceiling in the deck while remaining consistent, definitely give this guy a shot. With that being said, here's the new combo with it. So this is going to be a standard 2 card combo or 2.5 card combo, since you're going to need a card to put at the bottom of the deck. You can bounce back your field spell and rely on your Centurion follow-up, which might be good enough, but if you don't want to get rid of it, you can just get rid of any other card. You might probably draw some useless card like Gravedigger and just put that at the bottom anyways. So you're going to start by activating Gold Golgonda, ditch Rocky, or whatever name you have. If you have any other name, it still works except Captain Sargas, I believe. So if you have Bronga, you just send Rocky, but any other name, you just send Bronga. You're going to attach both, since we're not going to be playing around Nibiru, and we're going to need to summon this level 8 to then synchro summon with a level 4 tuner to make the new synchro 12. So we're just going to use Champion, grab Tally, and now Tally's going to detach 3. And that's going to add and special summon Kit, Bronga, and Rocky. We're going to use just Kit here. We're not going to use Rocky or just Sargas to chain block. And then you can grab High Script, bottom, whatever card. You're going to make Flame Banshee early, and Flame Banshee is going to detach to add the only Pyro monster in the deck, Trudea. And you're going to normal Trudea to then grab Primera into your spell trap zone, and Primera is a level 4 tuner that you can special summon, and on special summon you can grab a stand-up Centurion, and now you can synchro summon into the new 12. You're going to want to special summon into EMZ because we're not going to have enough space, and you can grab the counter trap, so now we have both the field spell and the counter trap. So now you can use Bronga, Banish the Merrymaker, add Watch. Watch to add Brothers, and then send Rocky. And this is also part of the standard line. So you're gonna Brothers, discard, send Iron Dash, add Kit. This will then triggers the Brothers to then special summon the Rocky. Rocky, add back Brothers. And now you can special summon Kit to make a rank 4. So the rank 4 can just be Abyss Dweller. It can be any rank 4 that you can make. And now you can go Xyz Armor Fortress. Xyz Armor Fortress, detach Rocky. And that's gonna grab full armor Xyz for the extra interruption. And now you're gonna use Champion Sargass to bounce the field spell. That way you don't have to activate the stand-up Centurion over Gold Golgonda. And now you set 2. And now proceed to the end phase. You'll have 2 triggers here. You're gonna grab your Primera back, so you can make Legatia, and Iron Dash is gonna activate to special summon Captain Sargass. So now this is 6 interruptions, I believe. So stand up is 1, since you're gonna go into Legatia to draw and pop the monster with the highest attack. It's gonna be 2 with Champion Sargass, it's a pop or a bounce. 3 with Abyss Dweller. 4 with the full armor Xyz into the Dark Lancer. 5 into Captain Sargass. And then 6 with the Troop Centurion. So this is gonna be probably the highest ceiling board you can make, while also remaining consistent, since it's just 1 additional extra deck slot with the new Centurion synchro monster, and I guess you're gonna have to side in the new counter trap, so that is also a slot. But it's nothing new except for this, and it's a very good line. It's very resilient to board breakers, and this is a pretty tough board to beat. So here's the deck list, and aside from the new one, Arcella, it's pretty much the same thing you're just gonna be playing. You're gonna play the same ratios with the Primera. You could play all the way up to 3. You're gonna play all the way up to 3 stand-up Centurion. You can play just 1, whatever you want. You're still gonna put the Troop Centurion in the side deck. I wouldn't recommend it in the main deck since it's just an additional brick. But if you believe hard enough, maybe you can win every single dice roll, and it just won't matter. Aside from that, there's really nothing new. It's pretty much the same deck list, except with a new combo with this Arcella. Game 1, you're not gonna use Arcella that much without the second Centurion target, so I'm not sure you're gonna get much use out of it game 1, but it's still a very solid grind card, so you can keep bouncing back your Legatia, and then Arcella can place back your Primera, and then you can keep synchro summoning it on the opponent's turn with the stand-up Centurion, which is a pretty solid game plan. And aside from that, it's just the same thing.